by looking at things on the youngest in this room. And most probably the cutest. The name is Bright Hlongwane, a young entrepreneur from the outskirts of Umlazi. It was 2016, doing the usual, setting the internet. Then I came across a program called the Champions Program. As an inquisitive person, this looks like it can't be me. I'm also a champion. Let me file an application. I then filed an application, and luckily I got shortlisted. Then I was called to an interview. There was I waiting outside, waiting to be interviewed. There's no such thing that is so scary as an interview. Then I went in, I saw this cute old woman and a few gentlemen. And they started asking questions. Who are you? What made us to you the most? Then one question that they asked that went straight to my heart was, what made us to you the most? It was in 2015. I was doing my first year at the University of Johannesburg. Then I heard the news that South Africa's unemployment rate was at 27%. And I was like, look, it's serious. And saddening, the majority of those people unemployed are people below the age of 35. And I was like, oh, hey, unemployment is coming. What must I do? And I then saw that if there is a need to have more job makers and less job seekers. I then found an organization called Youth in Business South Africa. It's a non-profit organization that deals with empowering young people. Its motto is creating more job makers and less job seekers. Because for economic growth, we can't lie, we need more job makers. We need people who employ people rather than people looking for employment. What I'm tasked today is to deliver on this, I thought, the life before the Champions Program, the life during the Champions Program, and the life after the Champions Program. I had an amazing life before the Champions Program, but during the Champions Program, it became extraordinary. During the Champions Program, I was also privileged to be the second African or South African to ever step foot on Stanford University after Elon Musk. As an inquisitive person, I saw that there was an entrepreneurship development program in Stanford. Mind you, Stanford is the second best university in the whole world. And there was this young boy, Bandla, from Umlazi, applying at Stanford. My gut was like, hey, who do you think you are? I then filed in my application. While filing the application also, luck happened again. Out of 22,000 applicants globally, only 40 were needed. And out of that 40, this young bright Hlongwane was also there. Attending in Stanford was phenomenal. Being in Silicon Valley, as this gentleman also said, Silicon Valley, it's the biggest investment destination in the world. But Silicon Valley has nothing compared to Durban and KwaZulu-Natal. So I told them that you can say your Silicon Valley holds 80% of the world's economy. But where does the economy come from? It comes from Africa, and we are African. So the life before the Champions Program was boring because there was no Professor Kasim, always there to say, Bright, you keep on going on. I'm a lazy person, but when it's time to work, I really work. When I returned from Stanford, the first thing I heard was that Professor Kasim wanted to see me. And I wonder what this woman wants now. And she said, no, Chief. you are coming back from one of the prestigious programs in the United States. You must tell us. And I was like, no, I'll tell you after. but let me enjoy my welcome home in peace. And she was like, no. She's one pessimistic woman. And that's one of the things I admire about her. If she says do something, you will do it. And when I came back, I had to explain my trip to the USA to my fellow classmates, because they were in class. I see them. And they were like, hey, Chief, we had an amazing time. Okay, what did you learn? What did you hope to achieve? And what did you achieve? Because it's very useless to go somewhere and don't achieve anything. And they were like, okay, we'll hear you, we flew, you came back, what did you achieve? And how is it going to benefit us? As a person, I love helping other people. And one typical good example of the Youth in Business South Africa is that in Umlazi, I stay next to Kwamnyandu Mall. And next to Kwamnyandu Mall is the then Mangosuthu Highway. It's now Cricketing Bank. And there were a group of guys that are commonly known as the Mapara. I stay with people like, don't judge anyone. Staying with them, and I was like, guys, what do you intend to achieve with your lives? And they're like, hey, school is boring, I'm not going back there. Some of them drop out. And when they dropped out, they were like, hey, school is hard. And okay, it's fine, school is hard. Education is very hard. So what do you hope to achieve with your lives? And they were like, we are going to rob people. It's our job. We buy bread with the money that we rob people. And I was like, no, that's not good. How can you enjoy something that's on someone's tears? And they were like, what can we do then? What can we do? And I was like, okay, let's look at this highway. How many cars pass by per day? And they're like, maybe plus minus 50. How many cars pass by a week? Plus minus 500. A month, close to 10,000. What can you do that can make you money? One spontaneously said, we can do a car wash. And I was like, that's the mindset I want. And today they are running the most successful car wash in Umlazi, employing more than 40 other young people who were then called Amapara. Because this word para is very, I don't know what to say about it. So, being part of the Champions Program really contributed personally and professionally to my growth, because I believe programs like this are meant for personal and professional growth. And it was during the program that I developed my public speaking ability. I was a very shy person. I always fear people, but Professor Kassim said, no, you have to speak. We had to do a video by force, and we had to present the content of that video by force. I have to say this, Honorable MC, by force. Then that unleashed the public speaker in Bright Hlongwane. And Bright Hlongwane currently is one of the youngest global public speakers. And to share a small thing, I have spoken in 4 countries and 5 different continents on the topic of developing entrepreneurs. Because I strongly believe that creating more job makers and less job seekers is the solution to the global unemployment crisis, because it's a crisis. And when we deal with the issue of unemployment, we don't deal with unemployment only, we deal with poverty. Because when people are employed, they have money to buy food, and then poverty is eradicated. So creating more job makers is essential. And secondly, we must know that we create stronger economies if we nurture and grow young entrepreneurs. Because these people, first and foremost, they pay tax. Secondly, they employ people who are going to pay tax. Yeah. And they contribute enormously to the unemployment rate, to decreasing the unemployment rate. So, Prof, thank you very much. And even today, I was not supposed to be here. I was supposed to be in Saudi Arabia sharing a platform with Bill Gates in the Miss Global Forum. I had to cancel because I can never miss a moment with Prof. Kassim. I delivered a speech at the World Youth Forum in Egypt, and the topic was promoting youth participation in decision making. I said, in the decision making table, there must be a chair for young people. As much as all of you are older than me, but I have to say this. Your time on this earth is very limited. And when you depart, you must have trained us so that you can say things that were told to us by you. If you don't train us, we won't know what to say. I said, there's a quote by Benjamin Franklin that says, teach me and I learn. Tell me and I forget. Involve me, I learn. Youth involvement contributes to young people's learning because they learn in the decision-making process. And Professor Kasim's style of teaching, as Zama said, it's involving. You have to be involved. And by that we learned that we have to make change in our society. And I'm happy to see one of my classmates, Comrade Kikili, the poultry man. So, in closing, thank you very much to the Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs of KwaZulu-Natal, UKZN, Honorable Deputy Mayor, ladies and gentlemen. By attending this program, we didn't only learn theory, but we learned practical work. And we were taught to go back home and develop young people. And currently, I'm in the process of starting the Bright School of Entrepreneurship. It's going to operate as a SETA because I cannot study university. Who am I to study university? So it's going to be operate as a SETA. And I'm a step further toward achieving my mission, which is to die and live a South Africa that has more job makers and less job seekers. And that South Africa, I'm very much sure it will be an economic powerhouse because there are less job seekers. As much as we don't have to have many job makers, but we have to have more than job seekers. And with that said, thank you very much. And I'm happy that after my speech, it's the MEC. You know, leadership is the one to finish. Thank you very much.